This is such a wicked shot right here. Sheesh. What I get to look at as I hike down. Man. Hey everyone, Mark here. I'm at Old Goat Glacier Trailhead. I have to give a shout out to Live on Alberta because this is where I got the idea. Basically said, come hike it before it's gone. So I'm assuming talking about the glacier. So I have come out of my way to come and do this hike because this is farther than I wanted to drive today. It's probably 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, 50 minutes I'm going to end up driving today. It's a pretty good drive. As a result, I'm out here a lot later than I'd like to be, but, well, you know, I'll just have to engage the leg muscles and hoof it. All right, let's go check this out. It's a Saturday, there's lots of people. The weather is not looking great, but I have rain gear and I am pushing on. Well, I'm joining up with the main trail. I think I just took the hard way from the trailhead. I'll try this way on the way back. I think it's a lot easier. That's all right, I just wanted to get going. First bit of the trail follows this creek. It's kind of rooty and it climbs just a bit, just enough to be a climb, but I think pretty much this whole trail is a climb, so better enjoy it. I think it gets a lot harder. There's the main trail down there, the main trail, and I kept seeing little side trails, and there's another trail up here, which looks like it is not being tended to anymore. Kind of interesting. Anyway, heading back down to the tended trail. Of course, like 5 seconds after I said that, this trail and that trail come together, and we got one trail. Well, this first 2 kilometers is nice. Just every so often it goes away from the creek. Looks like there's little side trails that would follow the creek if you wanted. Mostly you just have to be careful of your footwork. All right, it's heavily used, obviously, so there's a lot of roots. Looking forward to breaking out. All right, here we go. Sweet. That's where the trail goes. Oh, this is just gonna get better and better. Here's the Spray Lake. Here's the valley that you walk for about 2 kilometers. See, there's lots of people come down the headwall. Oh, that shot was probably about there-ish. That's where I came out. You just into these forests, you just start heading up. Oh, been beating my way up here. It's supposed to be a trail that goes to the left and a trail that goes to the right. So the one that goes to the right goes over to the forest, and that's a good trail. The one that goes left is bad. Huh, who knows? There's the trail that came up. You go up this way, it's supposed to be bad. You go this way, it's supposed to be good. So, over by the forest we go. It's quite the cave right there. Well, the head wall is a leg buster. 700 meters. I don't even think I'm finished. Still more. Oh, top of the head wall. Looks like the clouds are going to obstruct my views a little. Oh well. Just be happy I'm out hiking an alpine elevation hike in the middle of September. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Keep going, go down this trail, up onto this moraine. And this is such a wicked basin in here. Man. I guess I hike up that way. Pretty awesome. Well, some people decided to stop down there, but you just gotta climb up here. Doesn't look fun, but once you climb it, this is actually quite nice and, you know, just a slight climb. I can just walk along. Doesn't look like that from down there though. Oh, it's beautiful in here. So awesome. Well, wow. I come farther than most people. But no matter how far you go, someone has come farther. There's 2 people skiing down the glacier. Unbelievable. Badass. Man, where are they gonna go? Did they get dropped by helicopter up there? How'd they get up there? My God. Where are they going? Like there's so much rock. Huh. Oh, that moraine kind of spreads out and you can just walk and walk and walk. You just have to pick a spot and stop, right? So, a nice big rock. It's raining, it's windy, but I'm up here. I have a perfect spot to watch these guys ski across all the snow, which is fascinating. I mean, how often you get to see this? Unless it's on some nature show or something. That is just craziness, man. Yeah, I did an 11A backpack, but I did not ski down a glacier. This is hardcore. Looks like it's one skier and one snowboarder, actually. Where are they going? How are they going to maneuver that? I don't get it. But this is just outstanding, even with the clouds coming down. See down there, walls of ice. Awesome. Gotta love ice. Those guys are alternating between walking and skiing. They're gonna get to those rocks eventually pretty quick, so I think it's about time for me to head back. I could walk even farther down here, but I mean, yeah, I think I'm good. Well, here he goes. This is such a wicked shot right here. Sheesh. What I get to look at as I hike down. Man. Guys are just took off their skis and walking now. I guess that's not. And to me, it seems crazy to walk across a glacier, but they obviously know what they're doing, so. Okay, so let's do a little explanation. So here, you come down out of the trees and you come up onto that moraine and you walk all the way up here. Now, I kind of came up here, like people have left cairns and stuff, and then kind of walked down over there where other people had stopped, and then I climbed up this thing, up this, and then that's where that real nice ridge walk was. It was actually a trail, like down here, that's really nice going up this thing, and that's a lot easier, I have to say. So, and I mean, the trail is pretty obvious. I was up over there kind of going, wow, I don't know if I want to go up this trail. I could sort of see it. Anyway, there's like a little field mouse or something over there. Oh, I already lost him. Oh, I'm about to duck out of the view of this thing. I can't see these guys. Their day is far from over. This is a long, long, long ways. And I mean, it goes right down and up. So they've got to find their way all the way across this, over to this, probably, and down in here, and then back up. Like, damn. Oh, it's pretty badass. Starting down the head wall, the mantra, as always, is be careful. Especially because it's kind of rained and it's made it a little bit muddy. It's just outstanding. I know I'm repeating myself. You've seen this, but it doesn't get old. It really doesn't. So I'm nearly done the head wall. There's where the trail pops back into the forest. The book talks about a waterfall, but well, if you're just know that if you're in the middle of September like I am, it's low water, and maybe there won't be one, because there ain't one now. I almost go down as slowly as I go up, maybe slower. Gotta protect the knees and such, right? Nothing like descending 2,500 feet of head wall to make you happy to get back into a forest again. Well, as someone who just ran into a bear and her 2 cubs on the North Boundary Trail, had a bit of a kind of a frightening encounter. I've heard 3 bear calls, or maybe 4, on this trail. There's been lots of people, and it says right at the beginning of the trail, bear in area. The 4 bear calls have all come from me. Man, people just yell, just do something. Bears know you're around, and they'll get lost. Yeah, oh well. So neat when this happens. So here's the trail. I just came walking down it. And boop. Creek out of nowhere. Springs are so neat. And there's pretty decent flow. So I'm pretty sure this is the creek that you basically follow all the way down, and it just comes out of nowhere. It just comes out of a spring. It's pretty neat. Must be a few different sources of water, because it doesn't take long before it gets some steam. And on the way back, I'm following that old trail that I had found. You can see the new trail clear as day down there. And by new, I have no idea. That could be 30 years old for all I know. But makes the way back just a tiny bit more interesting. I mean, somebody did a lot of work to dig this out of the side of the ridge, that's for sure. Wonder why it was moved. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure it'll lead to nothing all that interesting, but makes the walk back a little more different. There you go. Just joins up with the main trail again. Well, I do like that they put a new trail down by this creek, because it is more enjoyable, gotta say. And that's the way I came. And I'm gonna do the other one. And go ahead and say that this will be probably easier. Yeah, that was way easier. So this is just flat, whereas going into the trailhead via the trail that's there makes you up and over and all that kind of thing. So it's better to just walk along the road like this to that trailhead. Save yourself some work. Now that I'm not in some big rush to get out of here, I can appreciate those views too. Well, I usually don't bother saying how much time it took, but I was all worried about time, and it took me 5 hours, so got like at least 3 hours to spare till sunset. Well, another hike. Old Goat Glacier. According to the Kananaskis Trail Guide, it's 700 meters, 701 meters of gain. And then it also says that the headwall is 700 meters. There's lots of other gain aside from the headwall, so I don't know what's going on there. But, you know. Anyway, it matters little. That was a fun hike. Another hike in the books, another trail, explored. You know, I say this every time. Oh, one more hike, woo! And then I shake my head at the dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of trails that are left. But I had fun on this one, even though the cloud came in a little bit, the rain came in a little bit. It was, you know, that basin was awesome, so absolutely. All right, get out there and hike.